Good morning, my lovelies. This is your weekly reminder that you matter. Last weekend, we had some really sad news that a celebrity and TV presenter took her own life after a very turbulent and distressing few months for her. Now, there's been lots of speculation, there's lots of things in the media at the moment, and what it has done is it's created opportunities for a lot of conversation at the moment around the subject of mental health, which is so needed. What happens is when celebrities do things like this, it's all in the news and it reminds us that this actually happens day in and day out, locally, in our local communities, and to people that we all know and love. So I wanted to do this video today because all of us can fall on bad times. All of us can have distressing times in our lives and become emotionally distraught. And people shouldn't feel as though the only option that they have is to take their own life. Now, what happens is when we've experienced emotional trauma and we're in emotional distress, we push those feelings down. We kind of do the saying, keep calm and carry on. So we would just push these feelings down, put a brave face on to the outside world, paint a big smile on our faces and pretend that everything is absolutely fine. We try and carry on as normal and ignore all of those emotions that we're feeling and all of that distress as best as we can because we just want to get distracted from it all. Now, we were never taught about how to handle and how to deal with our emotions or emotions in general, and we also were never taught how to heal. So just carrying on and putting the brave face on things is all that we know that we think that we should do. But the problem with that is wherever you go, there you are. So even though you might be out and about, trying to socialise with people, being at work, doing the things that everyday people do, those emotions and that emotional distress is still there. It's still there, playing in the back of your mind over and over and over again. And when you get home, you can finally take that mask off, and you can actually just, release a little bit. You can posts on social media, maybe happy pictures and happy statuses, and nobody can actually have an idea about what's truly going on inside of your own head. What happens is shame, guilt, and fear are feelings that thrive in secrecy. So by keeping everything secret and not reaching out, it makes those emotions so much more overpowering and probably harder to deal with. And actually we suppress them down more and more and more. So we deal with emotional trauma in a very different way than what we would deal with a physical trauma. So for example, if you weren't feeling very well, you'd go to the doctors. If you, twisted an ankle or broke a leg, you'd go to the doctors or go to A&E. You would seek that medical attention. And we need to be applying the same thought process to our emotional side of things too. Now, I understand completely how hard it is to reach out for help with that shame and that fear and that guilt taking over. And it is hard and we can feel a burden on people. So we quite often don't want to reach out to people. But actually, once we do finally speak our truth, that's when we step into our power. That's when those emotions, those overpowering emotions of shame, guilt and fear finally loosen their grip on us. We are then in more control. There are many organisations out there, there's many charities out there, there's many support groups out there, there's many mental health professionals and specialist coaches out there that can all help you in times of emotional trauma and distress. And I completely understand that this may feel too much for some people. Reaching out to a stranger may feel too much. Reaching out to somebody that you know may feel too much. I completely understand. But by reaching out and speaking with somebody, even if it's somebody that's a close friend or family member, somebody that's a positive influence in your life, it really can make all of the difference to help you accept and deal with any difficult emotions that you're experiencing. And because you matter and you're worth it. And the people that love and care for you want to help you. While you're dealing with these emotions and you're trying to heal, just a smile, seeing that smile on a familiar face can make a difference to your day. Having somebody there to listen to you, not necessarily give advice, just listen to you, can also make a difference. Having somebody that you can reach out to if you're having a particularly bad day can really make a difference to you. So you matter enough to be able to have the people that love and care about you to be in a position to support you in your life. Those people want to be there for you and they want to support you. And if you can allow that, you really will open up so much more opportunity. Those feelings will lessen because they're no longer in secrecy, so they are unable to thrive in that secrecy. And it allows you to release those emotions a little bit. It allows you to have that support there and that guidance there too. And then if you feel like it, then you can reach out to a professional. And if I can help in any way, please, please, please message me or send me a voice note or a message or an email, because I am here to help. So this is your weekly reminder that you matter.